welcome to WrestlingGab. That's Dalethea. I'm Travis. It's Friday, and that means it's time for Friday Night Smackdown.
Yay, Smackdown.
Let's talk about Otis.
Oh, and his...
Otis is getting screwed over quite a bit, right?
Well, yeah.
So he wins Money in the Bank. He's got a hot girlfriend.
Right.
Everything's working out in his direction, right?
Right, until...
Smooth selling. Then he runs into the Miz, the hater. Miz is like, no, I'm the only one that can marry a hot blonde.
Ah, is that what it's about?
So he ships off Otis's chick, girl, whatever you want to call her, over to Raw, so they're no longer together. And now he's trying to take his Money in the Bank.
Yeah, what a jerk.
Now, granted, Otis kind of had the Money in the Bank briefcase just laying in his hands. He actually didn't climb a ladder to get to it.
Travis is all upset about that still.
Still upset about it. Still bitter about that. I feel like you should at least have to climb the ladder. Like, isn't that what what's his name did for Carmella when she won the first ever women's Money in the Bank ladder match?
Yeah.
James Ellsworth.
Yeah.
He climbed it. He got the ladder, the briefcase, gave it to her, and they had to redo the show on Tuesday. After they redid the show on Tuesday, Carmella won it anyways. So she is the first ever women's Money in the Bank ladder match winner. In memory of Joe Laurinaitis, Road Warrior Animal, 1960 to 2020.
Yep. Terrifying. All right.
His son played in the NFL for a while. I don't know if he's still there. He could still be playing.
True.
James.
Yeah.
Laurinaitis.
All
cool
right.
Name though, right?
So we'll say hi to some people in the chat real quick. Looks like we had Tyler in the chat at some point. Hi, Tyler.
Hey, Tyler.
We had Cia Ramirez in the chat.
Hey.
We also have Josh in the chat.
Hey, Josh.
And Walter. We have Aoife with us tonight. Hi, Aoife. How's it going?
Thunderdome.
How's school? We have Joven in the chat. Hey, Joven. We also have EvilBot with us. EvilBot, how's it going? How's everybody's week been? And how are you doing for this weekend?
How are you going to celebrate the weekend? Some people are probably going to be working and be like, we hate you.
We have Janelle Jackson in the chat.
Janelle.
Hey, Janelle. We also have John Dwyer in the chat saying, hey, Travis Dalethea, it's John. I just got off work and I'm racing home to see SmackDown tonight. Tell him, Hawk, rip Animal. Yep, that's right. R.I.P. to Animal, but they are together again. So who knows what's happening?
Oh, here comes AJ Styles starting out the show.
AJ's coming out first, huh?
Look at all those ladders.
Walter's booing AJ Styles already.
They don't want none.
Talking about Otis stuff, Josh wants to know, do you think that Tucker will betray Otis, Travis?
Right. So, two parts to that question, right? Like, all the other tag teams are broken up. There's no tag teams in WWE.
Right.
So there's that.
Right. Well, get rid of them.
All right. They're like, let's break that one up.
Let's get done.
Who knows?
Let's just get rid of that shit,
I just don't know how Heavy Machinery became so interesting. Were you that into Heavy Machinery? I like Otis because he's like but I feel like they should be a tag team together.
I guess.
I wonder how far Tucker's going to take this fitness thing. Is Tucker going to look like the next like Big Papa Pump at some point? All just ripped. Well, because he's losing all of his fat.
Yes.
At some point, he's going to look muscly.
Right. There's a good possibility of that, yeah.
Next thing you know, he's looking like Drew McIntyre. And people are like, what the hell happened there? I thought Otis was the future.
Let's
Sami
see.
Zayn.
EvilBot's letting us know that tonight we're going to have Jeff Hardy faces Sami Zayn. Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Aoife says, school is good. We went on a 35-mile cycle on Wednesday. It was really hard, but it was a good day out, though.
Hell, yeah, that's a long-ass ride.
That's a long-ass ride indeed. Vindicator's in the chat. Hey, Vindicator says, are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready for the phenomenally overrated one? Ha ha ha, just kidding. Whatever, we know you're not kidding, Vindicator. We know how much you hate everybody. Janelle's like, did you hear Roman Reigns is supposed to be getting new music soon and he's going to wrestle without a shirt?
He's going to wrestle naked.
He's going to be motherfucking naked.
No.
Naked.
No shirt, no shoes,
so
no
all
service.
3 of them are coming out for the little ladder match stuff. They going to sign a contract?
I don't see a table, so no.
Well, Corey Graves is out there in the thing. Isn't that him?
Probably. Does he have tattoos on his neck?
I have no idea. I can't see him. With all the weird lights and crap. They only show some weirdo behind AJ Styles.
There he is. One of the Intercontinental Champions. Sami Zayn's also an Intercontinental Champion.
Did they introduce him as Intercontinental Champion?
I didn't see it. I didn't hear it. Did you see how little that one ladder was? I have that ladder in the backyard. It's a little 6-footer. 5-footer or whatever it is.
There it is. That's the one I have. Josh says, I think I know who the mystery man on NXT. I think it's big boy Lars Sullivan. Oh.
That'd be interesting. I didn't know there was a mystery guy.
I didn't know there was either.
What story has a mystery guy?
Right?
Am I missing it? Like, it's probably something obvious and I just forgot about it.
Vindicator says, I have worked with heavy machinery in the past and it's pretty fun. Very good paying job, too. That's true.
Yeah.
It's very,
I have a
very
buddy
true.
that does it on a mountain just right up here.
Walter's like, the ladder match for pay-per-view Sunday will be good. Possibly.
I think it
with
will
these
be.
three, it's a good possibility.
Lots of gold on the line.
You might be able to throw it out there. Aoife wants to know how the chickens are. Well, they're shitting out eggs, so I guess they're doing all right.
They are. Well, one of them is. She was in there laying on them earlier.
How many did she have?
There's 3.
Did you let her keep them?
Well, I haven't taken them out yet.
Poor thing. Vindicator says there is not a TV camera that Corey Graves doesn't like. Ha. Because he's out there. I thought it was him, but I wasn't sure.
It looks like he's got bowling shoes on.
Maybe. They just look like different type of dress shoes.
Jeff's keeping his eyes closed because he's got his eyes painted with eyeballs. So it looks like his eyes are open even when his eyes are closed.
Mm-hmm.
I wish I'd have had that in high school.
Right, so that you could sleep in class without them knowing that you were sleeping in class.
They'd be like, your eyes are weird, but I'd be sound asleep and look like that.
Walter wants them to social distance, even in the ring. Oh, no, Walter. Walter's going for Hardy. He wants Hardy.
Are you guys hearing these rules? So there's no rules, right? The first guy to climb the ladder and grab both titles wins.
They don't have to take it off the thing?
They have to
just touch them?
No, they have to take them, but both. So they're counting both championships?
Oh, jeez.
Shouldn't it just be one?
Yeah.
Exactly. Why are you here, Sammy?
Buttercream wants to know the same thing. Yes, Sammy, why are you even here? It's a good question. I don't think he's going to answer it, though.
Why he's not there?
Nobody. We have Michael Dukes in the chat. Hey, Michael, how's it going tonight?
You know what's funny about that is Sammy took it off because he was scared to get sick. AJ got sick and still wrestled. Like, he was out for 2 weeks and was wrestling right when he was over it.
Yeah. Sammy's dumb. But, hey, whatever.
You can't just take vacations, Sammy, especially when you're champion. You forfeited the title. The faux championship. Didn't announce the championship. Sammy's got it under control, right? Like, he wants it. He's like, I don't want to wrestle. I just want to be champion.
Right. Vindicator's like, my boy Jeff Hardy will keep his gold after Sunday Fun Day.
I have a feeling all the cards are stacked in his direction. Right? The deck is stacked.
Michael Dukes wants to know, if Sasha Banks interferes in the Bayley's match against Nikki Cross, will they still have the match at Hell in a Cell?
I think so. I think that's what would set it up.
You should be grateful that you even get a chance.
Oh. Wow.
Some more than others, but... but,
Basically telling Sammy that he took a break when he shouldn't have.
Josh says there is an NXT mystery guy who was shown in a dark hoodie and the screen was green. Oh, I don't remember that.
Was it the night vision thing? Was that last week?
Josh,
or was that on Monday?
I don't... maybe. Josh, if there's any kind of lagging, the best thing you can do is just refresh your page for YouTube. Vindicator says Josh, that mystery guy is too small to be Sullivan, plus being mysterious is not his style, right? We have the British beanbag, as we all know, Brad in the chat. Hey, Brad, how's it going tonight?
Do we call him Brad, or does he want to be private?
Does he want to be the beanbag? When am I allowed some ice cream? I don't know. Eat it all you want. Go get some.
Ice cream.
Get your ice cream. Eat it. Eat it before you have your dinner.
There it goes. They're going to put the titles up.
They're going to do it
now? So
now?
nobody's going to have a title. No. They're just putting them up top.
No. They're doing that part now.
Well, because of this.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, we knew that was coming. Sami Zayn taking out both of them. Who do you consider your real Intercontinental Champion?
Neither one of them. I don't like either one.
The cheater or the Canadian?
Well, I don't like the Canadian at all, so Arya's like, that's gotta hurt, right?
Yeah,
right.
that ladder to the head hurts.
Josh
You know,
is
watch
like,
it-
wow, we are getting close to October already.
Oh boy, it's like a week away.
happening.
It's less than a week away. You know what's crazy? Wait, who's this? Oh no. Oh, it's a triple threat tonight.
Right now, get
We're
in there.
starting it out with a triple threat match.
That's just silly. Michael Duke says, do you think Nikki Cross is going to win the SmackDown Women's Championship?
We are going to do our prediction show tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern time.
What? Oh, yeah, that's right.
So we're going to come on and do a prediction show. So
Sorry.
We'll have to be a little
It's
bit
been a
more
long day.
looking into it. I haven't really been paying attention. Obviously, I pay attention because we're watching it.
I forgot
every day.
what was happening.
You're like, who am I? Who am I? You know what's crazy? Is these wrestlers climb those ladders, jump off of them, get hit with them, flip off of them. You ever climbed a ladder?
I have.
I go up
But
three.
not, like,
I go
all the
up
way up.
3 rungs, and I'm like, what would happen if I fell right now? These
freaking
guys are
ankle.
like off the top, right onto their backs.
I'm not a big fan of getting up on ladders.
Well, it's not about being a fan of it. I'm just saying what they do and what I do. Like, I'm worried the ladder's gonna tip over,
Right.
like slowly. Like,
You're all slow motion falling and nobody's taking pictures.
and these guys are literally jumping off backwards. Swan
Vindicator
dong.
says Sammy wants to grow a Brody Lee style beard and boss people around like he is the leader of Dark Order. I guess. I just thought he was trying to be some kind of weird Cuban guy, like what's his face?
Fidel?
He looks just like him in that outfit. Except for he doesn't have a shirt
He's
on.
going with the Fidel Castro. He's
Yeah,
going,
he has that hat on, and he has the green military attire type thing on, and he has the beard. It's just like, are you a dictator? I think Sammy wants to be a dictator. That's what it is, a dictator.
he's a communist.
Yes, that's it. That's what it is. That's what he looks like. Brad says, we can call him Brad. Just don't say my second name. I don't know your second name. You're just Brad to me, buddy. Just Brad. Old Brad.
Brad Pitt.
Is it Brad Pitt? Oh my God, it's Brad Pitt. Wait a minute.
That's why he wants the privacy.
Oh, that's why.
Brad Pitt's a huge wrestling fan, especially after he did Troy.
Yes,
Had
of
to
course.
fight Hector right there outside the wall.
Yeah, that would totally do it. Vindicator says Postman Pierce is a true leader, unlike Raw, which is void of any leadership. Underground McMahon doesn't count. Oh, okay.
Well, he's not running the show, right? He's just running underground.
Yes. Evil Boss says, who thinks it is going to win the WWE Championship ambulance match at Clash of Champion? Randy or Drew?
Drew, but I would like to see Randy. But we'll go into that a little bit more tomorrow, but yeah.
Right.
That's definitely
Vindicator
where I'm at
says,
with that.
I noticed a trend of Dukes being obsessed with Nikki, but I'm one to talk with my love for the legit boss, Sasha, the greatest Banks. We also have Ayla in the chat. Hey, Ayla. How's
Ayla's
it
in
going?
there.
How you doing? How's it going? How's your day been? All right, want some trivia questions? Here's some trivia questions for you.
Hit me with a trivia question.
No, I don't want to do a trivia question. I'm just kidding. All right, I think I didn't start with these last time. All right, here's a trivia question for you. Which WWE Hall of Famer competed as Chainsaw Charlie?
So you asked that one, right? Last time?
Did I?
But I don't remember the answer.
I don't think I asked it last week, though.
You're telling me that I remember that question from a year ago?
Maybe.
I doubt it.
Well, I don't remember asking it last week. Did I?
I thought you did. But it
Maybe I
doesn't matter.
did.
I didn't get it, so.
Well, whatever. There's
I
a
didn't get
trivia
it,
question for you. I'll just go to the next page then, since I don't know where I stopped. It's been too long. I have no idea what I'm doing.
A calendar week.
I have shit to do and things to remember, and this is not one of them.
You should remember that. Just memorize this whole thing, and then you don't have to open it. You'll just know the question.
You memorize the whole thing, and then I don't have to look at it at all.
All right, that's happening now. Triple threat match. Sami Zayn, AJ Styles, and Jeff Hardy. Looks like AJ's going right after Sami. Sami's done already. He's rolling out. He's done. He's rolled out to the floor. He's like, I'm done.
He's like, I don't want to be out here anymore.
Now we
You
got
guys
Jeff
fight
and
amongst
AJ
yourselves.
right in the center of the
I'll
ring.
come in at the end and cheat like I always do and get it at the end.
Neck breaker. Is Sami Zayn getting
Fat Laces in the chat. Hey, Fat Laces, how's it going? We have some answers to the trivia question. If you said Terry Funk, that is the correct answer. Good job. Jonelle says, this Sunday is my girlfriend's birthday, and I asked her what she wanted to do, and she said she wants to sit with me and watch Clash of Champions because she likes wrestling as well.
Will you be home? That's Janelle, right?
Yeah, Jonelle.
Wasn't he heading home that day?
Maybe.
I thought he was heading home Sunday and he wasn't maybe going to be able to watch it.
Maybe he got home earlier.
Are you already home, boss?
Did you make
Did
it home from Reno?
We're like stalkers that pay attention.
Aria's telling me, yep, Fidel, Sammy Castro. See, they know what I'm talking about. You guys have my back.
The dictator.
The dictator. Vindicator
All right.
says chainsaws are more efficient than hacksaws. Depending on what you're
Depending
trying
on
to
what
do.
metal you're cutting, I mean, or if you're cutting metal,
Mm-hmm.
because you ain't cutting through a chain with a chainsaw. With a hacksaw, you can't hack through that.
Right. We have Elvis in the chat. Hey, Elvis, how's it going?
Elvis is in the building.
We have EvilBot saying Sami Zayn is a coward because he doesn't want to fight against Styles and Hardy. Ooh.
He's already hanging out on the outside.
He's yeller.
Twice.
He's
now.
yeller. You're a yeller belly.
Nobody calls me Yeller.
Nobody calls me yeller.
Back to the Future, Part 3.
You're a yellow-bellied coward is what you are. Dirty, low-down
Jeff,
skunk.
out to the road. It's not a road. The side of the ring, whatever it's called. Ringside.
It's a road.
The road.
We have Tom Brown in the chat. Hey,
There's Tom.
How's it going tonight?
Haven't
How's
heard from
life
him
been?
forever. How you doing, boss?
John L. says, I really want Nikki Cross to win the championship, but I know she's not going to win. But it's time to get the title off Bayley. You can give it to Nikki Cross. She has a storyline with Bliss.
Right.
Ooh.
Now, does that storyline need a title involved in it? Probably not.
Probably not.
Give the title
Walter's
to
going with
Carmella.
Hardy going to win this. He's hoping he's winning. Tom says, how are you doing?
Doing
right.
Fantastical.
Elvis says, pretty good. Bought a pool bar table for $80.
Hell yeah.
That's what we like to hear. Either that or making it yourself. Bless you. Kazoon tight.
Whatever you call it.
Bless your soul.
Oh, there's a big clothesline by Sami Zayn. Notice how he's coming in there and picking bones.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I figured he would do. Walter says, so Sunday, who's coming to your house, Travis?
Nobody right now.
Just me. You guys all have to deal with
I have a
just
buddy coming over tomorrow for UFC, but nothing coming over for
Sunday.
Sunday. Sunday.
Just waiting for that one. Josh says, do you think Rock will be in the Rumble and win it to set up the Roman match? No.
I don't think that needs to happen, so I'm going to say no. Whoever wins it will probably go after the WWE title, and then they'll if they're going to do the Roman thing. And they've hinted at it a couple times. Even The Rock hinted at it this week. And so if they're going to do that, and then they can just start doing that without.
Right.
They can start setting that up this weekend.
Sir has his reasons why nobody heard from him. Tom says WWE has been interesting. Yeah, and he says, anyway,
Different.
I've been okay. My Achilles tendon is totally healed. Well, that's great to hear.
Good to-
After all that, that's awesome that it's finally healed.
Can you dunk a basketball again?
How's your other foot doing? Didn't you have problems with his other foot too?
Oh, I don't know which one he had surgery on. I know he had a boot on his right one forever.
Yeah. John L. says, instead of me leaving on Sunday, I left yesterday. Well, glad you're back
Hell
home safe then.
to the year.
But Lisa
Home
says,
safe.
have you ever played on a snooker table? Those are fun.
No.
What's
I don't
a
know what
snooker
snooker is,
table?
but sounds awesome. I will literally play any game.
It's a snooker table. That sounds really familiar, but I have no idea.
Is it a card game or is it like a slot type game?
EvilBot says, who think is going to win?
Is it the one with the there's like the pinball
There's
bumpers
pegs
in the
on it?
middle, and you're playing pool, but it's got obstacles.
Maybe.
I think you have to. I can't remember how it works, but I think I've done that once.
Maybe.
Is that what you're talking about?
EvilBot says, who do you think is going to win the Universal Championship match at Clash of Champions, Roman or Jay?
Roman. No way Roman loses that match. Well, I mean, he could lose the match, but he's not losing the title.
Right.
He'd definitely get disqualified.
Walter's like, let Ayla come over for Clash of Champions. If Ayla has the time and she wants to come over, she's more than welcome to. Elvis is like, I broke both my ankles. Like, together or
At the same,
separately?
did you jump off a ladder? We're just talking about this.
Did you jump off a ladder?
Were you pretending to be in a ladder match?
Tom says, left foot dealing with issues, but should be good to go. Well, good deal, man. That's good to hear that things are finally starting to go down the right way.
Start jogging. Or yogging. I don't remember if it's a soft J or not.
It's a soft J. Sami Zayn's throwing Hardy over the thing by pushing him. John L. says, does Sasha Banks and Bayley need the title? You could do with it without the championship and let them have a good match.
Absolutely. I think that could happen. But maybe they do want to put the title on Sasha for a while. You know what would be even the greatest thing ever for me? Nobody else would like this, but for me. They put it on Sasha, and the next Monday she loses it to Bliss again. Because that's who she always loses it to.
Right.
She'd be so furious. She'd probably lay on the ground and pout. I would laugh just because I'd want to see her pout. She probably needs a legit title run if they're giving Bayley one.
Right? We have Rarity in the chat. Hey, Rarity.
Hey,
EvilBot says, who will be here on Sunday for Clash of Champions? I know we will.
I'll be here.
All
She'll
right,
be here.
Here's a trivia question for you. Whom did Jinder Mahal defeat at Backlash to win his first WWE Championship? Again, whom did Jinder Mahal defeat at Backlash to win his first WWE Championship?
I cannot remember who he beat. I remember who he lost it to, but I can't remember who he beat to get it.
Poor Josh, he stubbed his toe the other day. Was it a big toe or a pinky toe? Because pinky toes are the worst. Walter's like, okay, at 9 p.m. I'm going. I'll be here Sunday and Monday for Raw. Sweet, Walter.
Pimpin'.
Fat Laces is like, yes, it's more square instead of rectangular. There's 2 or 3 pegs that are bumpers, and I forgot maybe 6 pockets.
Yes.
There you go.
I have played that once. I don't know if we played by the rules. I think we just grabbed
just did stuff. You're like, let me throw if I can do this. Throw this out there.
Oh, look how creepy this commercial is.
Is it because there's a talking doll?
The worst commercial ever.
Because there's mannequins? And they're just sitting there having a tea party?
No.
Nope. No, thank you. But you already bought it. You would have known there was stuff upstairs. Right?
Not always. Sometimes you can buy a house sight unseen.
But would you?
Yeah, people do that if it's cheap enough.
I guess. But, I guess it depends on if you're buying it to live in it or if you're buying it to, whatever. What do you call it?
Rent?
No.
Flip?
Yeah. If you're buying to flip it, you'd be like, oh, it's garbage, so it's fine. So whatever's in it, you don't care because you're going to rip everything out anyways, usually.
Hey, my neighbors are going to sell their house for $15,000. Oh, I'll buy it. Like, you don't go look at it.
You've already seen it, and you know what's in it.
Yeah.
What are they going to do with the creepy doll room?
I have a feeling that she's going to end up throwing every single thing away. Because
she's going to make a big old dumpster out there and be like, Travis, can you come help us?
I have a feeling he's going to pass. And she's going to be stuck with it all. And she's just going to want it gone.
True.
Sell it to the first person that comes up with money. Like,
you should tell her
there's 2 more over here that they own.
Where's that at?
You know where Pole Line meets Eldridge?
Yeah.
There's that building right there. If you just look over that building, there's some... what are those trees called? Like we have piss elms. Mm-hmm. Right there. Those 2 houses from that one and the next one.
Oh.
Right next to that trees place that sells trees.
Yeah. Huh.
They own both of those.
If you answered Randy Orton for that trivia question, you got it right, and we're back in this match with Sami Zayn and AJ Styles and Jeff Hardy. And I don't think I'd want to hit Jeff Hardy's face just because you get paint all over yourself, and that's disgusting.
Nobody wants paint all over themselves. Look at AJ slip underneath Sammy's face.
Right on the thing. Tom's like, so what you been thinking of AEW? They have been doing some strong shows lately.
Yep, like AEW. like NXT, like them all right now.
Mm-hmm.
NXT, I feel like, is lagging a little bit because I think they put a lot of stock into the Karrion Kross story.
Yeah.
And it just...
Puttered
There's
out.
not... Well,
so now they got to figure out something else
and
to
so
kind of throw in
they had
there.
to put in new tournaments. They had to do a bunch of stuff, which just...
Yeah.
Everything's up in the air. I think they were trying to go a different direction. And so if they can weather this storm, I think they'll be okay.
Right.
Which they will.
Josh says it was his pinky toe. Ouch, it was the worst.
Oh!
Got a huge bruise. Thought it was literally broken. Right? That's always the ones you think break, but they never do. But they hurt like hell. Jonelle says they're going to have somebody from SmackDown win the Royal Rumble. Royal Rumble. Drew McIntyre already won the Royal Rumble Monday Night Raw sign. So,
Right.
Monday Night Raw.
I just don't see it being Roman is all I'm saying. So maybe... Or not Roman, but The Rock. Maybe Roman won't be the champion at that point.
I don't know. Somebody wants Edge to come back. Maybe it'll be him.
Edge could definitely come back by then, I think. What?
Yeah.
Because he had to have surgery, and it was going to be out for a while. But I don't know how long. So, I mean, we're still, 4 months away from... I can't believe we're only 4 months away from the Royal Rumble. It's like the greatest time of the year. Royal Rumble is like my absolute favorite pay-per-view.
Yeah.
I like to just count
Elvis
down.
in our chat's cutting off his legs. I don't know why he's doing that, but that's weird. Josh is like, speaking of The Rock, what is your favorite Rock movie? I know this is off topic, but I'm just curious. What is your fave? Central Intelligence.
It's gotta be Central Intelligence.
At this point, we've seen it so many times that I'd have to say it's my favorite. Just because.
I'm trying to think if there's another one that I love that's like that.
Well,
I like his Hercules movie.
Oh, yeah, that one's pretty good as a serious when he's Hercules. Yeah, that one's pretty good. Sammy gonna get it?
Sami Zayn with the V.
Sami Zayn got the win as a pin on Jeff Hardy. Ooh, ouch, guys. Sorry out there for all you Hardy fans.
It's because AJ Styles did it, and then Sammy stole it.
Walter is booing that. He does not like that at all.
Watch this phenomenal forearm with the pad on, though. Notice the pad was still on.
True.
But that was enough, even with the pad on.
And
Jeff
Sammy,
was dazed. Look at that.
opportunistic, just hanging out in the background.
Fidel.
Right.
Sammy Castro.
Sure is because.
And then AJ attacks him with the ladder. Oh, shit.
Oh, Jesus.
That hurts. I don't care who you are.
Nobody likes to get hit.
That
by
might
a
split
freaking
your
ladder.
ear open.
He's not going to have an ear anymore. Not just split it open. It'll probably be like thrown off of you.
AJ gonna grab a ladder? Get up there. Yes, he is. Show us how it's done, AJ!
Right.
He's gonna put a ladder up, climb up there, and grab those belts.
It's not real, though, right?
No. He's showing you what's gonna happen Sunday.
Oh, okay. Let's see. Michael Duke says NXT UK is having a tournament. That's
Yes, they
sweet.
are. You know, I didn't watch it yesterday.
No.
Frustrating.
Walter says, do you guys have WWE 2K Battlegrounds for PS4? No, Walter,
No.
we don't.
I do have a PS4.
Josh says, what if TJ Wilson, a.k.a. Tyson Kidd, came back to the Rumble? I just doubt that, Josh.
It would be interesting. He has a broken neck. So.
He has a really bad broken neck. Like, there's a good possibility. Like, it was amazing that he could even come back like he has the much as he has from it. Because,
There's one.
Yeah. Vindicator says, looks like nobody in the chat is impressed with Zayn's victory. No. Zoe says, Walking Tall is theirs. Fat Lisa says, Dain The Rock's cameo and the other guys was pretty funny.
They don't want none.
But it's not one of his movies, though. That's why I wouldn't...
What is it?
The other guys, when The Rock was in there. Fat Lisa, you know, it's not one of his movies. Nobody's saying... somebody said San Andreas earlier, I think.
Pretty good movie. Very action-packed. But definitely like Hercules.
Josh, it's just a preliminary thing. They're still going to have the Clash of Champions one.
That didn't count.
Doesn't
That's
mean
not
that
real.
that's going to, be what happens. Tom's like, Zayn is garbage most of the time. Let's see. Evilbot says that Clash Champions Bobby Lashley defends his United States Championship against Apollo Crews. Who do you think is going to win?
Bobby.
Well, we're going to talk about all that and have our predictions tomorrow morning. So you can join us tomorrow morning at 11 a.m. Eastern Time.
11 a.m. Eastern. Watch us.
We'll be here to help you out.
And if
with
you
all
don't
those
see it live,
decisions.
it'll be on here, so just watch the video.
Yeah.
Otis with the lawsuit. There it is. If he doesn't give that up, he's getting sued for defamation and a whole bunch of other things.
All kinds of stuff. Michael Dukes is saying this the Scorpion King for him.
Pretty good flick.
Tom says, well, what is your predictions for Clash? Well, we will be talking about those, as I said, tomorrow morning.
Tomorrow morning, 11 o'clock. We're going to go through them all.
Josh is going with the game plan. Really? How about the Tooth Fairy if we're going to go that far?
Oh, I like that. The game plan's good. It's a Disney movie, I believe.
It's the one where he has a kid and it's weird. Yeah, I guess it's all right, but it's not my favorite.
Peyton.
I would rather watch Central Intelligence or Baywatch.
Baywatch is pretty good too. Zac Efron's great.
Central Intelligence or Baywatch is the ones I would rather watch. Hilarious and just funny.
I think
and
Zac
more adult.
Efron's one of my favorite actors.
He is pretty good lately, huh?
Uh-huh.
Like he's grown into himself.
That Dirty Grandpa or whatever.
That and the Zac where they need dates.
They need dates.
Oh my God, that one's funny too. All right, here's a trivia question for you guys. Who was the first WWE superstar to win the WWE Championship at SummerSlam event? Again, who was the first WWE superstar to win the WWE Championship at a SummerSlam event?
So what? You caught me doing a number 3.
Ew. I'm gonna throw up.
You walked it on me, taking a number 3.
That's disgusting. What were you watching?
Dirty Grandpa.
Oh, that's right.
Number 3. I never even thought about that. So funny.
Girls can't do that. No number 3s for us. Oh my gosh, I have a stitch in my side. It hurts.
Is it because you're laughing so hard that you're in stitches?
No, it's lower down. Not in a fun place. Everybody wants free money. Who doesn't want free money? Michael Dukes wants to know, do you think The Undertaker would come back at the Royal Rumble? No, Michael. Probably not.
I mean, he might do one match a year or something, but I don't see him doing that and then another match.
Vindicator's like, I'm probably not adult enough for real adult entertainment like Baywatch. You don't have to be an adult to watch that.
Well, okay, so you probably should be. I think you have to be 17.
Well, it is R-rated, yes. Or
if
mature
it's PG-13,
audience or whatever.
So don't just watch it without your parents' permission. But if you have permission and you watch it,
I'm pretty sure that Vindicator is in his 20s. I'm sure he's one of our watchers who are older than the age of 18.
I don't know who said it. I wasn't listening to who said it.
I said Vindicator said.
Want to play soccer in the house like this?
No.
Nobody else is watching this. This is a local commercial.
I know it is. Oh shit. Oh Jesus. Oh, right into the TV. Oh. Start a fire. I don't think that your TV would blow up like that, technically.
I've got a hatchet in there.
What?
We could try it.
How is that a natural disaster?
It said disasters happen. It did say natural disasters.
Yeah, it says
There's
disasters, natural disasters.
Have you ever made one of these?
No.
So we used to make them all the time when I was a kid. It's vinegar and
baking soda?
Baking soda. But you have to mix food coloring in with it. But you have to build the volcano first. And it's pretty violent and it's pretty big.
Fire, water, natural disasters, and mold happen. That is not
a natural
fire, water, natural disaster, or mold.
It could be a natural disaster, but volcanoes are...
A volcano in your house is not considered a natural disaster. All right, if you answered Bret Hart to that trivia question, you got it correct.
The Hitman.
Good job, everybody who got it. Woo!
I would have said the Ultimate Warrior Sazwell.
Starlight's in our chat. Hey, Starlight.
Hey, Starlight.
John Dwyer says, what's the latest on SmackDown so far? Blech, nothing. They just had a 3-way fight against Sami Zayn and
Jeff Hardy
and AJ Styles. And
Sami Zayn won it?
Sami Zayn won it by pinning Jeff Hardy, who got a phenomenal forearm from AJ, but not on purpose. He was going for Sami, but Sami moved.
Oh, yeah?
And
I didn't see that part.
That replay, it showed that. Sammy moved out of the way. He hit Jeff.
So
Then
now
Sammy threw AJ
we're going to
out
find out what's
and pinned him.
happening with this lawsuit.
Because
This
last
is what
Friday we
got
gotta
everybody
know.
watching tonight. Right here. This is the only reason people are watching. They're watching Otis fall apart.
Vindicator's like, yeah, sarcasm is my specialty. Is it?
So this
really,
is it.
though?
See, look, they're on air. They're doing the news, and Otis attacked him, and this is
Yes.
why he's getting fired. Or not fired, but he could end up getting fired, I guess.
He's
But this is where the
manhandling him.
lawsuit stems from.
Why was this
He
so
stripped
close?
him down to his nothing.
Why was his clothes so easy to take off? What the hell was he doing with his clothes so easy to take off?
I don't know, but you can't just take somebody's clothes off because they're easy to take off.
Well, I think people should be allowed to do that. I'm going to start
No.
ripping people's clothes off as I walk past them through the streets.
That's called assault.
Walter likes the Baywatch movie. Nice. Vindicator says San Andreas was a good movie. Yeah, it was okay.
Same girl.
True. Toasty Marshmallow.
Kayla Braxton. She's so excited.
She is very
Now
excited.
he has to give up that, right? Here it is.
As Josh says, Bears beats Battlestar Galactica.
That's
Right.
a fact. Bears eat
That's some
beets.
Dwight Schrute right there.
Bears eat beets.
Bears fact. Bears
He doesn't
eat
like
beets.
He doesn't like 1% milk or lawyers.
Right. Bears beat Battlestar Galactica.
So who would he be giving it to? Would he be giving it to the Miz? Could Miz be Money in the Bank?
I don't know.
Who's us?
What?
That's a interesting company name.
It was very interesting. It's a lot of names. We have Officer Clark in the chat. Hey, Officer Clark. How's it going? Says, of course, that quote from Dwight Schrute.
He's trying to take his mama's
sounded very
double wide.
familiar. What?
Why would you want to take his mom's double wide? You know what he should do is take his mom's double wide and then give it to her.
Oh,
Shows character.
yeah. Wow. Otis has lost a lot of weight. Look how tiny his belly is.
It's getting tighter. Uh-oh, look at that.
What'd they put on there?
Only his name. Morrison's name's not on there.
Oh, that's right. He can beat the crap out of Morrison. And Tucky's not on there either, so Tucky could beat up the Miz all he wanted.
Well, I think it's just going to turn Miz and Morrison against each other.
Oh, is that what's happening? Because Miz wasn't looking out for his friend?
Oh, yeah.
Because Miz wasn't looking out for his buddy? Is that
Should
why?
I get a Body by Steak shirt?
We should all have Body by Steak shirts.
Let's not review. Let's just...
I don't want to see it anymore. I hate this stupid crap.
The match flow. Bailey and the Balls.
Fat Lisa's is like, do you think I could get away with sleeveless denim? It's kind of a good look. I don't know. I guess it depends on how great your arms look.
Oh,
You
yeah.
could probably do it. Why not?
I don't have a denim jacket. I should get one and cut the sleeves off. Do they
Why
still
would I
make those?
buy you a denim jacket so you can take the sleeves off of it? What a waste of a denim jacket.
So I can wear it?
You're like, I want to wear it like Orange Cassidy, but I need two because
yeah.
I want to take it and rip the sleeves off of
Maybe
one
I'll
of
put
them.
Velcro on it or something. What's that other stuff called? Zippers. Bears
Zoe's like,
beat
on this
Battlestar
lost episode of
Galactica.
Law and Order. That was pretty good. Law and Order.
Smackdown
With
and Law and
Otis
Order.
and Miz and Morrison and stuff. On this lost episode of Law and Order. That was a good one. That was a good one.
So this storyline has a really good build-up. I really do enjoy this build-up. It's just a weird time of year to do it. I feel like this should be a WrestleMania match, not a Clash of Champions.
Josh.
Actually, it's not even a Clash of Champions match.
Oh, excuse me.
Because Clash of Champions, she's wrestling Nikki Cross.
Right.
So it's Hell in a Cell.
She's got her chair, her trusty chair that she's taken with her everywhere now, huh?
That's like me earlier today when I was packing that chair around.
You wanted to hit somebody with it?
My chair's way heavier than that one is, though.
Josh says, well, we would have more tag teams if they didn't let go of Ryder and Hawkins. They were a team. Same with Good Brothers. Vindicator says, Bailey is a terrible liar. She cares about Sasha because Sasha made her relevant back in NXT.
Lies!
Josh was hoping they would give it to Morrison or have a tournament for it. Have a tournament for the case. And Vindicator's like, oh, man, you lost me, Josh. Thumbs down to Sister Bliss Gale. Ah.
You can't have a tournament for a thing that you won with a ladder.
Right?
It was already a tournament to win it, in a way.
We have Nathan Hardy in our chat. Hey, Nathan, how's it going? Saying, who's going to win, Drew or Randy? I don't know.
Drew, but I would like to see Randy.
Right?
Just change things up. Maybe give Keith Lee a shot at it.
Right? Walter's booing Bailey. Doesn't like her at all. Josh says, I hope Drew wins. The Drew can feud with Daba for the title. That would be cool. I haven't ever heard of them in our chat
Make sure you're subscribed and hanging out with us. We're here every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and we'll be here this Sunday for Clash of Champions.
Yeah.
Look how big that belt is on her. And then you look at the AEW belt, and it's tiny. It'd fit in her pocket. Especially her pocket.
Right.
Her butt's like that big. Nothing wrong with that.
No, there's nothing wrong with big butts.
Dun, 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 dun. Are those moons on her shirt?
Yeah, it's like the universe. It's like moons and planets and stuff.
Is that the Death Star? Right
it might be the Death Star.
Right boob on her right shoulder.
Yeah.
Oh, it's on her elbow over here too.
Yeah, there's a planet too. Saturn or Neptune.
One of the giants.
Sure. Has rings around it. Oh, Walter's saying that Nikki Cross is going to win on Sunday. That's
Let's see that happen. Let's see it. Would not be upset.
Nathan is saying that Randy's going to beat Drew. So,
There you go. We got somebody else with a prediction. We will be here tomorrow at 11 in the morning Eastern time if you want to hang out with us. We're going to do our predictions.
Right.
Even if you're not here with us live, make sure you watch it. Kind of get an idea of who we're going with. It'll be kind of like a video if nobody watches it, right? We usually do live streams, but
yeah,
we might as well do it live if you guys want to join it. If not, just watch the video.
Yep.
Tomorrow.
Yep. But we're going to be live tomorrow morning. Pepper McIntyre's in the chat. Now I know I'm on Mondays, but if that fucking bastard Orton beats me, I am changing my last name and pick. All right. All right, Pepper. Thanks for the heads up on that. Josh wants to know, curious, is that a blanket in front of Travis? No, it's actually a towel that I didn't squish down far enough.
Oh, no. Is it really just hanging out in front?
It's not that bad. See? It's right there. It's right there.
I'm really cold. I have to have a blanket on. I see it.
It's like a little tiny bit of it.
It's way over there. I would just move it.
Yeah.
Give me a stick.
I don't have a stick. Here is a trivia question for you. Ready? Here you go. Whom did Bruno Sammartino defeat for his first WWE Championship?
What
Again,
the fuck?
Whom did Bruno Sammartino defeat for his first WWE Championship?
Nobody in this chat was alive when that happened. That had to have been 10 years before I was born. I have no idea. Buddy Rogers? That's the only wrestler I know from that era.
Right.
Buddy Rogers. There was another guy named the Nature Boy, but I think that was Buddy Rogers. I think that's who Ric Flair got his name from, the Nature Boy. Yeah, he didn't want to give up the man.
No.
But he took Nature Boy. Come on, Rick! Don't be upset.
Right? Don't
because
be.
Becky Lynch is better than you. Just kidding. She's better than him at having babies.
Usually women are.
Yeah, they're more built for it or something.
It's weird.
Like they're more geared that direction.
Right? Vindicator says, too bad we will never see Abyss versus Kane, just like we will never see Undertaker versus Sting or Jake Roberts versus Tully Blanchard. Oh, wait. The last one could happen. What would they do in the ring, though, Vindicator? They're so old. Would they just kind of, like, slap each other a little bit?
Let's just pray for Jake that he's not sick. That's all I care about.
Right.
Like, that dude is, like, high risk. Right? Like, other guys aren't so high risk.
Yeah.
Like, he's high risk. Boom.
Soccer Mom Mandy Rose wants to know, since when Travis hid the showers in the SmackDown shower room? Because we have a towel on a box.
It's way over there.
I moved them from one place to another, and I didn't think about where I moved them to yesterday. Yesterday. I had to get to the regular work computer.
Oh, yeah, you do stuff.
I had to do stuff.
There's a big computer setup over here.
And they were right there, and I was like, they're in my way. So I didn't think about when I moved them, they'd be in other people's ways.
So what's going to happen there? Is Otis going to give up that Money in the Bank?
Why would he do that?
Are they going to have a match for it? Will Miz be the next Money in the Bank? Will he win it?
Would he have to? Would he keep it for a year then?
Well, it would be due by Money in the Bank.
Okay. So the answer to the trivia question is Buddy Rogers.
Look at this.
So if you did Buddy Rogers...
Did I say Buddy Rogers? Isn't that
yes.
what I said?
Mm-hmm.
That's hilarious. It's the only wrestler I knew.
Tonight we have Bliss versus Lacey Evans. Vindicator says, I was alive to see Buddy Rogers lose to Harley Race live. See?
That's awesome.
He was alive. Vindicator says a slap fight would be the only use Roberts and Blanchard have for swindling paychecks. Vindicator says, we need 2021 to get here soon. Why? Do you think it's going to be better?
Royal Rumble time.
Oh, the Royal Rumble? That's what we're waiting for? I guess so. Blythe is in the chat. Hey, Blythe. Says, I will beat the hell out of you.
Yeah. Why wouldn't you?
Something Missy. Blissy Missy. Ah, Blissy Missy.
That's happening later tonight.
Walter's going that the Lucha guy is going to win this.
Metalik going to beat Nakamura, really? I guess maybe a roll-up or something. There's no way he's just beating him. Nakamura was like a badass.
It smells like poo.
Like, what are my dogs fart?
Probably. Ew. Ugh.
Why are you still smelling it?
Because it's still in the air.
Ugh.
I'll breathe through my mouth and taste it instead.
That's disgusting.
So much better.
Stop breathing.
Okay. If I pass out and die, everybody, you know why? Because Travis told me to stop breathing.
If you pass out, you'll start breathing again.
How do you know? Maybe my brain won't work. Vindicator says, Royal Rumble won't be the same without a live crowd. It would just be an extended gauntlet match.
It would be. Can you imagine not having people chant 10, 9, 8, 7, 6? Like, you'd be weird.
They're like, okay, we need to feed this in from other Rumbles so that it looks better.
Metalik.
At least it's like Dalethea breathe in a bag, right? That's what Travis wants me to do. Breathe in a plastic bag.
Oh,
he's like, just suffocate yourself, Dalethea. It's fine.
So
let me go play with the plastic bag real quick, kids.
This Lucha House Party is the reason that the FTR left.
Because they hate them so much.
They do. They're like, because they had them lose to them all the time, and they're gymnasts.
Yeah.
With all the flipping and stuff, and that's what they're talking about all the time. No flips. Just wrestling.
Don't like the flippy flip-flips.
Nakamura,
that
a
was
big
just
knee
mean.
lift. Oh, out there?
Yeah.
The Metalik.
It was terrible. What a jerk. I'm kidding. Extensive skill set.
1, 2. I feel like this referee doesn't belong.
Does she not know what she's doing?
Just slow and...
It's an awkward...
Like, she didn't even start her count right. It's just weird.
Yeah, Ayla, get your goddamn dinner done. I'm glad it's finally finished. I'll eat it.
Holy crap.
Jeez Louise, it took you forever. What the hell?
Eat. Eat.
Vindicator's like, Nakamura getting pretty wild with his outfits now. He looks really silly out there.
I know, I like the pure red that he did.
The red with a little bit of black.
When he was Elvis.
Yeah. Well, he still has like an Elvis type outfit on. It's just blue with red stripes.
Or is it red with blue stripes?
It's blue with red stripes.
Yeah, because those would be giant stripes.
Yes. Walter's like, Ayla's like, I am. And Walter's like, booing Cesaro and Nakamura. He does not like them. What'd you make for dinner, Ayla? Since it's finally done. Glenn Hunt's in the chat. Hey, Glenn. How's it going there, buddy?
Thanks for hanging out with us on Friday.
He's going to play his WWE 2K20 Universe mode, PS4, Raw, and SmackDown. Sweet.
Hell yeah.
You should, for the matches card for Clash of Champions this Sunday night. That sounds like a great idea, man.
Sounds
good deal.
Fantastical. How was your week? Did you do anything fun?
You have plans for this weekend? Parties or sleepovers?
More fun. Over the top. There he goes. Nakamura.
Oh, he landed on his butthole.
Yeah, he tried to stop him.
That looked like it hurt. I don't think he was quite where he was supposed to be.
Yeah.
I don't know if What's-His-Face wasn't where he was supposed to be or Nakamura wasn't where he was supposed to be. But somebody wasn't where they were supposed to be.
He should have been about a foot
He
back.
tried to get him. He's like, okay, I gotcha. Oh.
He slowed him down, though.
I got you a little bit. Pat Lisa says,
he's lucky he
haha,
didn't
what
tear
is the
his
color
shoulder.
of the dress? I hated that meme. Oh my God. I think we had a fight about that.
Yeah, because I saw it as it was, and other people saw it like gold or something.
Yeah.
And it was blue. The damn dress is blue. I think that's right. Was blue and gold. And I'm like, there's no way somebody's looking at that and seeing gold.
I guess.
I could never see it gold, no matter how hard I tried.
I don't know what I saw. I don't remember. Oh, Metalik missed him and then fell down. Let's see. Vindicator says Alien needs to start that Cookie Gap live stream sometime during 2021 at the latest.
Well, it'll definitely happen. Well, I mean, if they're going to do it, it'll happen.
Yeah, it's not going to happen this year.
You don't think it's best to do it around Thanksgiving?
I just don't.
There's so much going on at that time. You could do cakes.
I get that, but other people
pies.
have personal things going on in life that is happening also. So
but
it's
you do
gonna
realize
have to,
that it's different,
right?
Like you don't do it 3 times a week. That's it. Count to 1,000. Because it doesn't matter.
He did it.
Nakamura.
All right, well, Luke is in the chat for just a second. Hi, Luke. Says he's just popping in to say hi. I won't be here tonight. Just got home and settling back in. I'll be here Sunday. Glad you guys got back safe and sound. Have a great night. Have a good rest of your day tomorrow or today or whatnot. And we will see you on Sunday. Thank you again for letting us know.
We're going to be here in the morning at 11 a.m. Eastern time. And we're going to do some predictions live. But if you don't watch it live,
that's fine.
Go ahead and just tune in later, watch what we say, and then click the like button.
Right?
Or the dislike button.
It was like, I cut a spaghetti squash in half, put homemade tomato sauce with chicken. Sweet.
That's it. That's the answer right there. I got about 10 of them on my porch. You want one?
I need to look at
what's happening in the ring.
Ooh, he's mad at him again? Why is he so mad at him again?
I'm trying to help you.
Oh, he doesn't want your help. They're like, we don't like you in our group. We were fine without you. Why are you here? 11 a.m. Saturday. It'll be 11 a.m. Eastern tomorrow morning, Saturday morning. So it'll be our Saturday morning. Whatever time that is for you.
10.
Afternoon time.
10 in the KC.
Well, he's not there. He's back in Ireland.
Oh, okay.
So it's morning.
It'll be like 6 o'clock,
1 o'clock.
7 o'clock, something like that.
Yeah.
That'll be earlier than that, about 6.
Whatever it is now. So, sometime
like
in the evening for you.
It's 1 now.
We'll get it.
So 7, so 5.
Right? We got Luna in the chat. Hey, Luna.
Hey, Luna.
How's it going?
You guys excited about an ambulance match?
It looks like okay. Well, look, yeah. And if we see it, we see it. And if not, hon, don't worry about it. It's just going to be a quick prediction show tomorrow morning.
Like 40 minutes, maybe.
Yeah.
Half hour, somewhere in there.
Right? Ayla said, no, Travis. I think I gave those to you.
You did give me a couple, but I got a whole bunch out of my garden I grew, so.
Yes. All right. Ready? Here's a trivia question for you. Which two members of the Heenan family cut Andre the Giant's hair?
Okay, I kind of remember this answer.
Which two members of the Heenan family cut Andre the Giant's hair?
Will anybody get this?
I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. We have the Dark OP in the chat. Hey, the Dark says fiend, 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 right?
Fiend, fiend, fiend.
Everybody
Gonna
likes
see,
the fiend.
Alexa tonight. Miss Bliss. She's wrestling Lacey Evans tonight.
Right?
Are we gonna start just packing her in with the fiend? Is that the new thing?
Yes. Yeah.
Because she's part of it.
Yes.
Although it's not official yet.
I guess not.
With her 1,000-yard stare.
I gotta figure out what we're making tomorrow night for our dinner for UFC stuff.
UFC.
We only have one person coming over.
253. We usually have two. It's not like that much different.
It is kind of a little different.
Does it?
Yeah, I don't have to like have a whole bunch of different stuff because the one that's coming over doesn't really eat vegetables, so I don't really have to.
Why don't you just get pizza?
I don't know. I don't know if I really want pizza. That's why. I thought about it, but I was like, pizza's just too.
What about sandwiches?
I thought about maybe doing like a tray like that, but I thought it would be easier if we had more people. The Dark says, watching from Manila Bay, Long Beach, Philippines. What beautiful white sands. Awesome, man.
Hell yeah.
Says Harley Bliss times Mr. Brave. Fire. Ex Mr. Brave. Whatever that means. You are with them? Likes them?
Fire means hot.
I know what the fire part means. Times Mr. Brave? Maybe
means
that's
sexy as dick.
Gross.
You're sexy as dick right now.
Ayla's like, you can bring me sandwiches. Go get a, whatchamacallit plate from Winco.
You're like the Black Will Smith. Is that racist?
Central Intelligence. I like the Black Will Smith. He's saying that to Kevin Hart, by the way.
It's like, Kevin Hart, is that racist?
I don't know what to say about that. All right, the answer to that was Ken Patera and Big John Studd.
Listen to that music.
Brother really saddened to wake up the news yesterday. That was from The Rock and Triple H tweeting out some stuff. Hulk Hogan doing it. Kurt Angle giving his stuff out there.
Do they have a tweet from his son?
I looked down, so if there was
No,
another
there
one
wasn't
before
one.
Ric Flair's, then I couldn't tell you.
I was hoping that James would make it to WWE. He would be the Randy Orton, like, immediately. Because he'd be that second generation monster because he played in the NFL. James.
Maybe he doesn't really want anything to do with the wrestling line. Maybe he's bitter about it.
Maybe.
Josh says, Travis, can you do a Corey Graves impression? No. He doesn't know how.
I don't know what Corey Graves does. What's Corey Graves do?
I have no idea. I don't even know if he has like
Should
some
I get the
kind
magic
of like
marker out and just write on my neck?
Do you want me to go get
Say something just dickish because he's funny like that.
We should just get a whole bunch of those tattoos like out of the things or whatever. You know, the coin that you put in. Out of the, what are those things called? Gumball machine things?
Yeah.
And then put those all over your neck, whatever they are. Like wrestling ones or something. Put that out there for you.
Sika. There's Jimmy. That's Jimmy and Jay's dad.
Mm-hmm. Did he?
Played football.
Well, Walter's out for the night. Bye, Walter. We'll see
Walter,
you
have
this
a good
weekend.
night.
Have a great night. We'll see you definitely for Sunday for Clash of Champions. And if you make it tomorrow, that's great. If not, don't worry about it. Just a little prediction show. Josh wanted to know, who the hell is Ken Tapera? Don't know.
No idea.
Fat Lace is like, Afa is still living, man?
Yeah. Isn't that crazy?
Fat Lisa says, all those pics are from Pensacola.
Yep. That's where they all grew up. Now he's saying my island instead of my yard. Because they're trying to do the Samoan thing.
I guess. I don't know if I really agree with that, but whatever.
I wonder how often they go to Samoa.
I don't know. You know, I work with a lady who's Samoan. And her family normally comes here. So.
Would you not want to go there?
You know, I don't know if they do travel there very often.
I watched.
I don't know if I've even asked her that.
So,
I'm pretty sure her family still lives there.
When the missionaries would go there, they would sleep in their tents and stuff. And they tell them, do not go to sleep without shoes on. You have to wear shoes when you sleep. Well, missionaries couldn't sleep, so they take their shoes off. And one time, the rats literally ate the bottom of his feet.
Ew.
Because they eat what's dead, your calluses, all that stuff. So you won't wake up because you don't feel it.
Oh, I'd freaking feel that
I think
shit.
I would feel it too. But anyways,
I would feel that shit. If anything moved around near my feet, I'd be like, what the fuck is that? What the fuck is that?
Anyway, so when he woke up, both of his feet, the bottoms of them were gone. So they laid him on his back and put his feet up on these posts, and then the sun burned them. They had to burn his feet with the sun.
Ew.
Uh-huh. Couldn't walk for like a week.
That-
Pretty sure they made a movie about it.
That's what? Like the Mormons made a movie
Yeah.
about it? Oh, I'm like, who made a movie about it? I've never seen that movie. Oh, sorry.
Oh, look who's watching in the back. Paul Heyman's now the silent manager of Roman, I guess. That makes no sense to me.
Which part?
That he's the silent manager of Roman Reigns.
I know, it's dumb as shit.
Paul Heyman is a mouthpiece, and they put him with a guy that wants to talk.
Right?
It doesn't work.
Vindicator says, Uso loves cargo pants too. You see, Dalethea, it's just a way of life. Glorious pocket life.
It's a place where he keep his weed and his keys.
Is he wearing cargo pants, though? I mean, because they look like jogging pants to me. Like the new type. It's made out of weird material. It's like slick, weird material, and I don't really consider those cargo pants.
Jey Uso cheating.
True.
I didn't notice that before.
He totally did. He totally was a cheater-weeder.
2 and 3.
Cheater,
Last week.
cheater!
Well, he cheated there to beat Byron. Will he cheat again to beat Roman?
Yeah. My question is like, he's saying like Us versus Us, but I don't think so.
Jimmy versus Jay.
Yeah, but he's saying about Roman, like family
he's
versus
Uso.
family. Is he an Uso too? No.
No, I don't even, to be honest, I don't even know if they're truly blood related. The Samoans that were wrestling in the 80s just called each other brothers, and they were so tight that they just raised each other's kids with each other.
Right.
But I don't know if they were truly related.
Right.
Other than they're all from the same island, so they could be related that way.
Oh, he's not going to get anything back? I don't know what's going on. Vindicator's like, ha ha, Travis. So funny.
Hilarious. What's funny?
I have no idea.
Rats eating feet.
Yes, probably rats eating feet. That's why you keep your shoes on when you go to those weird islands. And if they tell you to do something, you do it. Now I wonder.
Yeah, don't just be an American and be like, I do what I want. Give me my gun and my knapsack. I'm going to sleep.
Yeah, why weren't their feet inside something? That's creepy. But are they not wearing socks either? Yeah.
The only way he can talk is if Roman's not there. Tell us about it, Twinkie Tits.
Please tell us, because God forbid anybody else talk. Oh my God, seriously? I find that motherfucking offensive as fuck.
That he does it when he wants to?
No, tribal chief. I find that offensive.
Why would that be offensive?
I don't know. I find it offensive, though.
You can't.
I find it completely offensive. No, I can. I can find things offensive.
Sense.
I find it offensive. I don't think they should be allowed to use that kind of language on TV shows for children.
He changed his cell phone number.
Oh my God, seriously. I'm gonna throw up. Josh is like, I want a Big Mac. Well, go get you one then. Vindicator's like, it's bro time. Is it bro time because Matt Riddle's coming out or something? We haven't seen him for a while. Is he on this or Raw?
He's on this.
Do we have to hear from him? I mean, is it necessary
to hear from Roman?
To listen to him talk? Ugh, seriously. Somebody needs to, like, take his tongue and rip it out of his face.
You and Vindicator get along great.
That's why I think it's funny when he says he hates people. Dude, you know.
You're a minor league hater.
You're a minor leaguer with that crap.
The floating bro.
Oh my God, that's the dumbest shit I've ever heard in my life. Oh my God,
it's the floating bro.
Oh, we got it right in the back. Vindicator's like, Corbin needs to lose that crown. That's what is necessary. Nope. I don't
Corbin know when the next king
of
the ring is, but he'll be king until there's another champion.
There better be somebody who's just as nasty and mean as Corbin. I don't know what they're going to do with him if they get rid of him as king. King Corbin.
Little bro montage.
Unbearable pain.
Intolerable misery.
Josh is like, is Sheamus now a face? I don't think so.
No.
I don't think so.
Here comes Matt. So they just got flip-flops spinning around the screen.
Oh my God, so stupid.
Look, it's so cool.
This is amazing.
The original bro.
Ugh.
Nobody even used the word until he came around.
What was it?
Bro.
Right. Yeah, nobody ever used it.
He's the original bro.
Right. Sure. And you're just like, Matt is dancing in stride just for Dalethea. Totally. Well, it's like, if he had a title belt, would it be a spinner flip-flop?
Oh my gosh, right? Like John Cena's old one.
Oh, God, that's dumb. Every time he talks, it makes me feel so much stupider.
You can't keep a good bro down.
Totally, man. Bro.
We're going to see the difference between a stallion and a jackass.
He thinks he's a stallion. That's hilarious. So, does he just leave his shoes out there?
I don't know.
He doesn't come and pick them up later?
They probably have somebody pick them up. Who knows? Usually there's fans and they take them home.
They're like, they just have this one person who has to pick up Matt Riddle's stinky shoes.
I know a girl that would want the job. But she's getting a lawsuit filed against her. Oh, it's not funny.
She would love it. She probably would lick him too.
Oh,
Ugh,
God.
it's
Disgusting. Your fantasy.
Not mine. That's a bleh. Oh, we have Jaden in the chat. Hey, Jaden!
Hey, Jaden. Thanks
How's
for
it
hanging
going,
out
man?
with us. How was your week?
He's the speakerphone in the store. Is that a good idea? Did he ask for your help? No. Vinegar's like, stallions have more stamina, and that's why people ride them more often. Not really.
Tennessee
Actually,
Walker.
Most people would rather ride a gelding, thank you, because a stallion is a little unpredictable. They're just not very predictable. They're unpredictable, so they're kind of scary.
Without predict.
Without predict. Jade says he's doing good. Good. Zoe says Matt Riddle's theme sounds like still...
Oh, shit.
Like
Look at this.
Still Dre's song with Snoop Dogg.
The War with Grandpa, that looks good.
There's a war with Grandpa?
Yeah.
That's weird.
It's Robert De Niro and his 9-year-old grandson, and they fight. How exciting. Can't look up. So we got Matt Riddle versus Baron Corbin. Who you got in this one?
Ugh, I'm sure they'll have Matt Riddle win.
He just won.
Doesn't
week.
matter.
I have a feeling that Corbin's going to win this
You
one.
think Corbin's actually going to pull one out because they'll actually let him have a win? Yeah, right.
AJ Styles pinned the bro.
Yeah, that's AJ Styles, though.
You don't consider Corbin on AJ Styles level?
I consider Corbin really good, but everybody hates him, including what I've seen with what's-their-faces here, WWE. Vindicator's like, when you sweet talk stallions and supply them with hay, they act just like puppy dogs. Ha. No, they don't. They really don't.
Go up behind it and just smack it in the ass.
Yeah, see what happens. Oh, put a mare in heat by it and see what happens.
There was a lady, and the police had their stallion or whatever, and the police officer was walking through a crowd, and this lady had the brilliant idea to go spook the horse, and it would buck the cop off. It was an awesome idea until she got kicked right in the throat. It's pretty awesome.
Yeah, so they train those horses. They're not just like everyday horses they get off the farm and go walking through town.
She smacked it in the ass and it kicked her. Like, pooh.
That's funny shit
It's
right
like,
there.
oh, come on, lady. You gotta try harder than that. I just ruined your day. I've been kicked by a horse. I know they hurt. It was in the leg, but still, it hurt.
Nobody would want to be kicked by a horse.
I've been kicked off a horse and landed right on top of my head. I bet it was hilarious. If there was somebody would have been recording that, it would look like I died.
I didn't land on my head, but I did get kicked off a horse. Then he came over and slobbered all over me.
Not mine.
He's like, I'm so sorry. If you've ever been kissed by a horse, it's disgusting.
I've been chased by horses multiple times.
I mean, it was sweet of him, but at the same time, it was gross. I mean, because it's like frothy hay goobers. It's like, and it's like, yeah, thank you. Thank you so much.
Here he comes, your king.
Vindicator's like, everyone has a plan until they get kicked in the throat.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Exactly.
John L. says, would you have any matches for my friend to watch? This is his first time watching wrestling.
Like tonight or this weekend?
Like.
So what match are you going to be excited about? Is that what we're saying?
Like watching for what's happening now during this time, or matches in the past that would be good for him to watch to get into
Is that
wrestling.
who he's watching on Sunday with?
No, he's watching with his girlfriend on Sunday. He just said right now, would you have any matches for my friend to watch? This is his first time watching wrestling. Maybe he means his girlfriend. Maybe I'm getting that's what it says in your message. But it could just have been corrected.
Are we talking about like looking stuff up on the network and like finding some cool matches?
Right. Are you talking about your girlfriend watching, or are you talking about your friend? Because I know he had a friend that was watching wrestling with him too.
If you're just looking for a match to show somebody, you want to show them Randy Savage and Steamboat WrestleMania 3. That's a match you show people.
Yeah. That's the match everybody should like.
And then Andre Hogan right after that, because that was right after it.
Josh is going to you for the Corbin. He hates him. Well, you and Vindicator have something in common.
Going right after him. The bro just attacked him. I thought he said that Corbin had the anger problem.
I thought so too, but I miss Harry, Mr. Hank.
You miss him or is he here?
I miss him because he loves Corbin.
Corbin. All right, well, he's starting out with a fury. Can he keep this up? Or is it going to tire him out?
John L. says, like, matches in the past for him to get into wrestling because he's never seen it before.
There you go. Steamboat Savage. WrestleMania 3 is the greatest match ever.
Arya says, where's my bat at? Oh, that's right. I'm holding it in my right hand. Yeah, it's in your right hand in your picture. Fat Lisa says, maybe The Rock versus Hulk Hogan, WrestleMania 18.
That was so awesome watching the fans, how they interacted with that.
Fat is also Shawn and Taker, WrestleMania 25 and 26.
Yep. That's what I was just going to go with. Some Shawn Michaels matches. The Screwjob in Montreal would probably be a decent one. Yeah, there's a whole bunch. We're just right there. Except for you're going to show them all these good matches and you don't get to see a lot of matches like that anymore. But just give us some time. Let them see that it's about the show. It's not UFC. It's not about the fight. It's about the show.
John L. says, what made you guys get into wrestling?
Family. My grandpa was watching it. And
Travis was a little kid when he started watching wrestling.
I was really young.
And he hung out with his grandpa a lot, and his grandpa watched it. So he ended up watching with his grandpa.
When I was very young. And then my cousins would come down and we'd all watch Saturday Night Main Event. And so it brought our family together. And they didn't watch wrestling. They only watched it one Saturday a month and when they came down, so like 2 times a year.
Vindicator's like, but WWE said Orton versus Edge was officially the greatest wrestling match ever.
Yeah, I forgot about that one.
Do we ever go off of what WWE says? No. What the fans say? Maybe.
You got to let him watch it for a few weeks and just until he starts liking somebody. And then tell him that person that he likes is going to end up losing a whole bunch. And then you got to get over it, right? Like, no matter who you like, it seems like they're going to end up screwing him over at some point.
No.
Nobody can be champion long enough.
No. So it's like you talking to me. Everybody is talking to Zoe right now. Yes, Zoe, we're talking to you.
We're all talking to you.
Because Vindicator says Zoe wants attention, everyone. Let's give it to her, right? Josh says, okay, I'm back, sorry. I had to get something to drink. Sweet. Hotley says, yes, definitely go back at least 15 years for good matches. I mean, there are some good matches that are happening now.
Bray Wyatt, Daniel Bryan about 6 years ago.
That one was pretty good.
Off the chain. You get them every once in a while.
And anybody can answer Janelle's question. I mean, just because he said you guys doesn't mean he's not talking to everybody in the chat. Everybody in the chat answer it too. Janelle asked, what made you guys get into wrestling? What made all of you get into wrestling? Was it something that you just happened to watch with an older sibling? Was it something you watched with your dad or your mom or your family? Was it an uncle, your grandpa, or maybe it was just something that you're like, you know what? I wrestled in school and I just thought it was cool and I started watching it on TV and, anybody can answer that. So, yeah, everybody give that answer.
I started watching because Ronda Rousey.
Good for you.
I was like, she's hot.
I almost spit my water out.
She must work out.
As Josh says, that was when the Yes movement was at its peak. That's Valley. So my dad rented me videotapes and he liked Dusty Rhodes. Yeah,
there you go.
You had mentioned that before and that stuff,
The videotapes were awesome. I used to rent them all the time too.
Janelle says his dad was interested and that's how we bonded with each other. See, everybody has great stories. If you want to share yours, share it. I can't really say that I had family that was involved in wrestling. I never really watched wrestling before I met Travis, and then he would watch pay-per-views sometimes and I'd sometimes watch them with him, but I never watched it during the week. I barely started really watching wrestling since we started this. So I can't really say that I've ever been a huge wrestling fan because I never watched it with anybody. So it can happen at any time in your life.
The Bears.
The Bears.
All right, we're back. Matt Riddle. Matt, don't call me Tom Riddle. And the King. Corbin's strong enough to do some damage here, though. See? He just poked him in the eye. I couldn't tell what he did there.
Maybe.
Look at that. Right down on Riddle's back. You dare call me Riddle? Oh, shit, I thought he almost had him.
He almost did. Josh says, what made me get into wrestling, I won free tickets a few years, like 10 years ago. And I didn't know what they were for, and when I looked at the tickets and it said WWE Raw, and I went to the event and liked it. Plus, I bonded with my dad on it because he grew up watching wrestling too.
There you go.
See?
Hell yeah. A lot of people, though, with dads or father figures.
Mm-hmm.
My neighbors across the street, her mom was into it. They loved it. They watched every Saturday. Her and her sister would just sit there and watch it. So her mom and her aunt. Her mom died in like the 50s. So these wrestlers, I have no idea who the wrestlers were.
Right. That's why it says, I do not know what year, but I know it was at least the middle of the late 90s, more or less.
Good time to get into wrestling right then. Were you a WWE fan or WWF fan at that time, or were you a WCW fan? Or did you watch both? Looks like Riddle's done. Stay down, he says.
Beat him up some more.
But does Riddle listen? A fallen stallion.
Oh my god, don't talk to him like, don't call him that.
Just stroking his ego.
His eagle.
Oh, ripcord knee.
Zoe's like, of course I was born in the 90s, so basically since Zoe was born, Zoe's been a wrestling fan.
Oh,
We don't know what kind of wrestling, but just a wrestling fan.
It looks like we have Becky Lynch in the front row right in the middle. You see her? 1, 2.
No.
You'll see it. They don't keep it on her for very long. See, straight up.
Oh.
Did you see it?
A redhead. Just because they're redheaded doesn't mean that they're
You're a
Becky Lynch.
redhead with white and the arm things. She's dressed as her.
Oh, born in the 80s. My bad. Sorry. I read that wrong. Sorry, Zoe. So, Zoe was born in the 80s, so of course they became a fan in the 90s when they were a child. Got it. Josh says maybe even longer than that was, if I kind of watched it, that was a little, there was nothing good, but when I stopped because Eddie died, and then I really didn't get into the product until 2010. Oh.
I understand that 100%. I stopped watching it when Hogan lost to The Rock for probably about 5 years. I think that was in 06, and I think I started watching it in about 11 or 12. That's it!
It better
and
be.
It. 1, 2, and 3. No! Riddle kicks out.
What the fuck? Seriously? Isn't that his, like, his what's
It's one of them.
Oh.
He's got a few.
Rarity is in our chat. Hey, Rarity.
Rarity.
Becky Wecky is in the dome.
I see her
it
right
looks
there.
like a Becky Wecky in the dome.
She's even got the title on her arm.
I guess. Very big fan of Becky Lynch right there.
See, she's got the title, the white arms, the arm things, the red
She's in
hair.
a blue shirt.
Very animated.
Uh-huh.
Here you go. This is it. Nope. Then to the knee.
That's going to be enough, though, right? That'll be Corbin.
No, he'll hit him with his finisher.
That's so dumb.
Let's see how he rolled into the corner.
Pat Lisa says, when I joined the Army and got married, I stopped watching wrestling for maybe 15 years.
Oh, wow. That's a
That's
long
a long
time.
time to stop
That's like
watching
all
wrestling.
new wrestlers. By the time you get back, you only know 2 guys. Corbin got his knees up. Here it is. Into days. Count to
gonna
the
happen
100.
this time?
Oh, yeah,
Is he
absolutely.
going to win it?
Yes.
Finally!
Wow.
They finally gave Corbin a win. Finally, bastards. And everybody's booing it, and I'm happy they are because I am excited that King Corbin won.
I called that, by the way.
I know you did, but I kind of figured they wouldn't. They've been throwing him over all the time, so. Vindicator's like, so Matt made Delete the Happy by losing his match on purpose. Did he lose on purpose? Maybe it was because he came out there with so much anger and heat. That's why he lost.
I'm just copying everybody in the stands.
Are you a sheep?
Bah.
Yeah, that's what I figured. Josh, they didn't bury Matt Riddle.
He's not buried.
That's not even a remotely buried him. He won
had a hell of a
week.
match, and he won
He
last
has
week.
won against fucking Corbin every single time they come up against each other, and I'm just sick of it. Like, it's just... I just get tired of seeing, oh, because he's the good guy, so he should win. Yes, please, go out there and, get in his
Why don't you
face
rub
right
it
now.
in?
I'm not gonna lie, Kayla. Losing sucks. You know who he sounds like right there? Tina.
Come on, Napoleon. You gotta go to class.
Oh, Tina.
Do you have any gum?
Do you have any gum? He made chopstick.
Can we bring me my chopstick?
Why? Lips are dry, okay?
Go feed Tina. Her Tina is stupid. What is Tina?
She's a fat llama. She's a
llama?
llama, but I don't think he calls her a llama. He calls her, like, fat something. You fat something. She has to have all of her fake diamonds on. Well, Jesus, how many of those diamonds is she gonna
Touch? Something touch?
get? Do not touch.
Oh, do not touch.
I don't know.
Untouchable. Looks like Sasha Banks.
Right?
We know it's not, but it looks like
Right.
it.
Vindicator's like, Carmella is not untouchable. Just ask Corey Graves. Ha ha.
Women's division
Vindicator's
match.
like, man is a good guy. He will rebound from this very quickly.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Goal, Tina. Do you think that he puts tater tots in his pockets?
Alexa Bliss has lost a tremendous amount of weight.
And it's not like weight as in like she was chunky.
No.
She lost a lot of muscle weight, and that's weird.
Like, her butt's dropped.
Like,
It's not biscuit butt anymore.
I'm not exactly sure if that's a really good look for her. She looks kind of unhealthy.
Being skinny like that.
Yeah, like, it's kind of weird.
Bitter
Usually it's
tea.
very sweetened, so you'll have to put a lot of bitterness in there to get that bitter sweetheart.
I like both of these women, so it's going to be hard for me, but obviously
Right.
I'm a Bliss fan more.
Is she going to wear that shirt in her little,
Yes.
her wrestling? Is that her new wrestling attire?
What's on it? I didn't even look.
I don't know. I
But
didn't
yeah,
catch
she's
it.
been wearing shirts lately.
Josh was like, anything from the Mystery Woman today? That was all we got to see. Whatever they just showed.
That's it. Now we'll have to wait
says,
till
I'm
next
back.
week.
Finally got baby to sleep. Oh, well, good. I finally got your baby to sleep.
Baby's sleeping. Sleeping babies.
Babies are sleeping. Ayla got caught up in eating her dinner that she made.
Yeah?
She's like, skinny squash and tomato sauce for some chicken.
Nothing better than that.
Yeah, real noodles. That's way better.
Than spaghetti squash? Not even better for you. Nothing good about it.
I don't care. It tastes way better. That
No, wait, it
spaghetti squash
doesn't.
is kind of gross.
Hey, look what I just found.
Oh, you found another pin that you lost that you probably hid under there. We're like, oh, hey, look at this pin I found.
This is like the greatest invention ever.
Yes, I'm glad that you're enjoying it.
Dr. Peppertine.
Fat Lisa says a promo just happened in the last segment. She wrote untouchable with lipstick on the mirror at the Amazing Josh. Yeah, that was her promo that happened.
You can't impeach a puppet.
You can't impeach a puppet.
I need a nap.
I need a nap. I need a nap. Where am I? Vindicator's like, Sister Abigail is supposed to look unhealthy and witch-like, so Bliss is doing her job, and it's still a mistake. Just Cassidy thinking he could defeat Brody Lee. Just like Cassidy thinking he could defeat Brody Lee.
Oh, no.
Oh, come on, Vindicator. Seriously, dude. He almost had him.
Did
Cassidy almost had Brody Lee.
he had him in reeling. He had him in a little bit of trouble, but...
If he could have kept up that pace, he would have been doing good, but he kind of ran out of steam, so...
That's what happens when you fight
And then when you have to fight all of his minions on the outside, too, that doesn't help. If they would just keep their stupid faces out of it, probably wouldn't be so bad.
Well, we want to see Anna Jay.
Anna Jay needs to go sit on somebody's face.
Okay.
Somewhere else.
Pay-per-view. Is that what you're saying?
Sure. Now, I think that Luke had told us some stuff that Bliss was having some health issues at some point, or was working on some kind of health problems or something.
Don't know.
Had been happening with her for a while. But maybe it's because she's in a relationship and maybe her boy doesn't like her being all thick and muscular, you know?
She's been in it for like 2 months.
No, she's been in it for a year.
Oh. Maybe he's like a...
I think he's a control freak. I think he's trying to control her. I think he's the one that's making it so Bliss is not like that. That's why she's not working out and stuff. I think that's why. Is because of him. I would not be surprised one bit.
Because guys are the devil.
Because women are stupid. Instead of having brains for themselves, they get in relationships and think that those people should think for them.
Talking smack.
Vindicator says, but it just wouldn't be a real AEW show without Evil Uno getting involved.
Always has to be involved.
Elvis says, OC is a great counter wrestler. No, I'm pretty sure she doesn't have any kind of diseases like that.
I mean, obviously she's in shape or she wouldn't be wearing a tummy shirt.
I'm not saying she's not in shape. I'm just saying she's not as muscular as she was.
Maybe she doesn't like training the way she used to train.
That's what I'm saying. She doesn't have time. She's in a relationship. When you're in a relationship, you don't put in that time anymore. You're done.
It's called a relationship.
Sealed with a bliss. That's what her shirt fucking says.
Sealed with a bliss.
That's what it says. Now you know what it fucking says for
That's
you.
awesome. Lacey Evans going to get back-to-back losses week after week.
Guess. Vindicator says, it's a shame Lacey hasn't won a bunch of titles like Charlotte Flair. I think that she should be a champion. I don't know why she's not.
That's where I was going to go with that, by the way. Earlier when they were talking about somebody being champion, I was like, put the title on Lacey. Let Bayley and Becky have, or not Bayley and Becky, Bayley and
Nikki have their fight.
The boss.
Oh, Sasha and Bayley?
Yeah, and then let Nikki, and then let Alexa and Nikki Cross have their stuff. But let Lacey be champion. And
Elvis
keep those
says,
other people
she's
out
still
of it.
naturally pretty. Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying that she's not pretty. Nobody's saying Bliss isn't pretty.
Oh, no.
Nobody's saying that. Blythe says, that's me. Yeah, Blythe Evans, that's Lacey out there. Josh says, it's because Charlotte gets pushed down our throats. Not anymore. We haven't seen her for like months.
And I don't mind her being shoved down my throat.
Ew.
I have no problem with it. I'm just saying I like her. So when she gets back, I want her to be champion. I know that's very unpopular.
Lacey better make sure she doesn't go out there and start whispering the Fiend in her ear, or else she'll go bonker butts. Yeah, Michael Cole. But it should be Michael Cole that gets the kiss of death instead of other people. Elvis wants it to be a Charlotte versus Brock. What?
WrestleMania match?
No.
The two most unpopular wrestlers in the WWE. She didn't get her all the way to the corner. Don't piss her off too much.
You're a nasty.
You nasties.
We got Bill McMahon in the chat. Hey, Bill, how's it going tonight,
Bill.
bud?
Thanks for hanging out with us.
How about no Charlotte? Oh, come on. You don't like Charlotte?
She'll be back.
We got to have the flair. Come on, everybody. We got to have some flair.
You got to have a champion that can carry the company on Good Morning America.
Right? Yeah, every woman should strive to be like Lacey Evans. Why not?
See, and I think Lacey would be a good lady
on
not Good Morning America.
Oh, hell yeah. She would be an awesome... She does all that stuff with veterans and all that stuff that she does on the side. Lacey would be an amazing person to have on Good Morning America to talk. Vindicator says, on a side note, I miss Nia and Shayna. Still waiting for Jax to be girl oppressed.
You're going to be waiting a long time.
Josh says, Charlotte is a female version of her dad, Roman Cena. I didn't know her dad was Roman and Cena. That's creepy. But Lisa says, I'm sure when Ronda comes back, they will push her down our throats too.
Oh, I don't think that's happening.
Yeah, that's never going to happen.
If she does come back, you are correct.
Yeah, oh yeah. If she comes back, she's going to be much, much hated. They're going to put her out there so bad that probably nobody's going to want to see it. Like, it's going to be ridiculous.
They'd have to give her a lot of money for that 1 year. Because I don't see her doing it for life. She doesn't want to be a wrestler.
Yeah. She wants to be a gamer and a farmer and a rancher or whatever the hell she thinks she is.
But I don't think she wants to be a full-time... Oh, right in the gut. She's like, I can hit too.
She's like, maybe you shouldn't have a pierced navel.
She blocked that with her freaking knee.
Poor Bliss's pants are falling off.
I know.
Because
she got no butt.
She doesn't have a butt anymore, so her pants are all falling down.
Her biscuit butt.
She's like, I gotta pull my pants up because I don't have anything back there to keep them up.
Uh-oh.
Oh, he's interfering. Of course he's interfering. And commercial break with interference from some laughter from...
Is that a trigger?
Bray or The Fiend? Ah! Bill McMahon saying that Rhonda can stay away too, right? Josh is like, well, and plus Rhonda and her husband are trying for a baby. They've been trying for like 5 years now.
How many times do you have to try? Just go get tested. Whoever's the weak one, get rid of and get another person.
Exactly. It's probably her. He might as well, because he has a kid. He has a couple kids, I guess, from a different relationship.
Well, then they need to try it a different way. Are her eggs even viable?
Probably
She
not.
has to have the money to have already done this. If she's trying that hard. Unless she's just telling us they're having sex.
I guess.
I mean, if you're trying to have a kid, that means you're doing things above and beyond.
Yeah, and if you're doing those above and beyond things, there's no way you're going to fucking put your body through the shit of getting back into shape for wrestling. Because you can't come in there soft. I don't care what you've been doing. You have to train for that shit. There's no, well, I wrestled a goat today, so...
Cain Velasquez.
I played some video games. My thumbs are ready.
That's all you need.
I just need my thumbs. I'm going to have a thumb war.
1, 2, 3, 4. Let's have a thumb war.
As Elvis says, it took us 5 years. Let's fucking happen. Bill McMahon says the Phantom of the Opera is there inside my mind. Sings. It's there inside my mind. I remember having to sing some of those songs at a camp I went to.
Phantom of the Opera?
Yeah.
I went to it.
It was a music camp.
I went to Phantom of the Opera in Salt Lake.
Yeah, I bet that was cool. Mm-hmm. Not if children were singing it, but yeah.
No, it was a grown-up thing. It was a big
I was like
thing.
12. I went to a music camp in a city that's east of us. And I was like, or west of us. West.
Oh, okay.
City that's west of us.
What's over there, Lava?
A city that's west of us. I stayed with an aunt in that area. Anyways. But that, if no matter what instrument or whatever you did, you had to be like in their little stupid choir thing. I'm like, pretty sure I can't sing, but okay.
Just flex the pipes anyways.
I'm like, I don't know. Are you a this or a that? I don't know.
Are you a tenor, a bass, a baritone? What are you? I'm a soprano.
But Lisa says, I still haven't seen Hamilton. I don't know what the hype is about. I don't know either. Did you ever read it? I don't know. Is it supposed to be great?
Hamilton? Is it a show?
Hamilton? Yeah, it's supposed to be a a play.
By Alexander Hamilton?
Fucking yawning, dude. Stop it.
Alexander Hamilton?
No.
Okay.
Pretty sure it's just Shakespeare play.
Okay.
Maybe. I don't know. Oh, because Bliss was, whatchamacallit.
Yeah, she was distracted
by laughing.
1, 2, and 3. No. Bliss kicks out.
She was completely distracted by the laughing that happened. Fat Lisa says yes. So, yeah, Shakespearean play. I thought that's what it was. Yeah, I've heard that that's the one that people really like and that people tell other people they should really go and see.
Which one?
Hamilton.
Oh.
The Shakespearean play, Hamilton. Or Hamlet, maybe.
Oh, Hamlet.
Maybe it's Hamlet.
Well, Hamlet, of course. I've heard of that one. Hamlet's big.
Maybe that's what it is.
But Hamilton, I've never heard of. Lacey absolutely dominating.
Why'd she have to break that?
The former champion. She doesn't.
Well, why did the
Unless he was
referee make her
choking.
do it? Oh, maybe she was choking her.
Give up.
I give up. Elvis is like, Book of Mormon? What? Bill says, I want to see Nikki Cross call out the Fiend. You want her to come down and be like, ah, and then get another Sister Abigail? Josh wants to know when Becky's due date is. Sometime
It's
at
in
the end of the
December.
year, December or something. Maybe January beginning. This is weird.
It is. Not at all happy with this. Up, over, and kicks her right in the face.
Damn. Ouch. Somebody's going to say it.
She's gonna say it. Lacey's gonna somehow say it.
Somebody is, yeah. Somebody's gonna have to say it. But Lacey says, the Book of Mormon is great. I watched it back in 2018 when it came to town. I didn't even know they made it into a...
They did. I haven't seen that yet.
Made it into a play. That's kind of cool that they did that. That's interesting. Different. I guess it's nothing different than doing the Bethlehem nativity stuff, right?
Right. Bliss with a little bit of offense.
Bill says from the man to the mom, right? Yep, that's true, Bill. Elvis is like, I don't watch WWE. It is trash. Oh,
it's hard sometimes for some people. I can see it. There is a lot of recaps. There's a lot of slowness. Alexa with the offense, though.
According to Wikipedia, Microsoft Excel is a spreadsheet developed by Microsoft for
If you didn't know.
If you don't know the answer to that, Miss Voldemort will tell you.
Alexa, stop. Stop. Wacko.
Don't you want to know about Microsoft Excel spreadsheets?
No.
Oh my god, I so want to know what Wikipedia has to say about it. You crazy lady.
There it is. Oh, and she missed. Uh-oh.
Vindicator just popped in and said red
Look
lights
at
are
this.
the trigger, which is hilarious. Oh.
Every time she stops at a stoplight, freaks out.
So now she's like, now I'm crazy. Now her anger, oh my god. Now she's crazy. Poor
Evans
Lacey.
is still trying to get up.
So they had to get Lacey to do this because Lacey's tough enough to take any of this crap. You know that's why they had to get Lacey to be involved. Just saying, Lacey's a tough broad. And I'm not saying that because she was a fucking Marine. I'm saying that that's because she's pretty tough.
Bliss is going wacko.
She's a wacko face.
She gonna get disqualified?
Elvis says, Hell in a Cell 19 did it for
Yep,
me.
it's over. Lacey wins it.
Lacey wins by DQ. Probably not the way she would want to win. She likes to win. Oh,
Damn,
ouch.
just tossed her ass out. She gonna
She
do the
gotta do
Abigail?
Abigail on her. She's gotta do a Sister Abigail
She's
out
coming.
there. Ooh, here it is. Josh wants Bliss to stop. Don't do it. Stop it. Ooh.
Look at Lacey's face.
Oh, God.
There's the kiss.
Now what? She's just gonna go in the ring and be jumping around like a crazy loony? Oh, you're so angry looking. Oh my gosh. Let me in.
Let
She
me
did.
No, she's smiling now.
Is she spitting?
I think it's gum.
Oh. I thought she was spitting.
Well, she got her own music, though.
They're like, doo-doo-doo, here's her music. It's all bubblegum music. La 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 la.
Roman, huh? How's that gonna work?
She's just walking up there real slow. She's like, just kidding. I don't
The
think-
spear! She stopped.
She's staring at him. Oh, she's looking at him in the title. Ooh.
Look at her
She's
hair.
whacked
Her
up.
hair is awesome.
Her hair
It's
makes
like on
it
an-
even better.
It's on another level.
The goddess. Her hair makes it even better. That's fucking hilarious. She's like, oh, am I supposed to look at the camera real quick? Nah. I don't think she likes you, Roman. I agree with her. Bill says, I want to see Bliss in a mask of her own next. Vindicator says, yeah, this Bliss Abigail stuff is terrible. The fans are not feeling it. Really?
I feel like that was slow motion. Like, it's just taking too long. This is 6 years too late.
Yeah, it's dumb.
But
Josh says, so Bliss is being possessed by the Fiend. I wonder if she's going to wear a mask soon or dye her hair black. Doubtful.
if she does do the mask, I have a feeling it'll just be like a half mask.
Yeah.
So you can still see part of her face. Because half of her appeal is her face.
Yeah. Elvis says, started watching it, just tired of BS. Raws were piss poor week after week, feeding us trash. There are no more legends.
So long.
Brett will always be greater than Seth.
You say Brett?
Brett will always be greater than Seth. Fat Lisa says, what was your favorite era? Mine was the Monday Night Wars. Elvis says, absolutely P-Cola.
The Monday Night Wars were awesome. I was a WCW guy, though. Like, I wasn't on the WWF side.
Yeah.
But my favorite era is definitely the, what do they call it? The greatest era or whatever. Anyways, Hogan, Andre, Big John Studd, Coco Beware, Junkyard Dog. So it'd have been the late 80s, early 90s.
Huh.
Aging myself, but I was a little kid at that time. Like 10. But so I just have a lot of memories of that era. But the Monday Night Wars were great.
Yeah.
Like Triple H and the guys showed up at Nitro events. Like outside, live. Like they went there to like fight the wrestlers or whatever.
That's funny. Elvis says WCW. Fally says me too. Travis Vindicator says what a fall from greats for Miss Bliss. I don't think so. And Joven is swearing in our chat about Batman versus rap. I don't understand that, but okay. Elvis is like Alex Wright.
Galactica.
Fally says love
Batman
Sting
is
and
better
the
than
Steiner
rap.
Brothers. Fally says love Sting and the Steiner Brothers. As Josh says they call it the Hogan era. Vindicator's the last thing we need is for Bliss to become Thunder Rosa. Not that kind of a mask. It's not going to be painted. It's going to be like half her face is all painted all funky
This
weird.
half,
Just
not
the
this
bottom
half.
half, not this half. Just
And
the
I have a
bottom.
feeling it'll be like a mask like the Fiend's, but it'll just be the teeth or like a smile or something.
Yeah.
If they did, they might.
I don't
might
think
not
they
need
will.
to.
I don't know if they will really pull that.
I don't think
I
you
just don't
need
know
it.
if it would work for them. I think it would be weird if they did. I think they're better off leaving her without anything on her face and just the eye motion and doing the stuff and everything. But what do I know?
And then they need to commit to it for 3 years.
Right?
Like, don't just have this until New Year's or something.
Like, oh, this worked out for, we're done. Like, you gotta give people time.
Let the character develop so kids can remember it 20 years down the road.
Right? Elvis says, hell, I liked Coco Beware.
Oh, boy. He had a big bird and bring it out, and then he did his wings flapping.
Interesting and weird. Ew. That's his thing, is himself? What a egotistical weirdo. Seriously, this guy.
Well, this is what people wanted right here. There's your champion.
Ew, good.
A heel reigns.
No, yippee skippy for us all.
And look who has the mic. And they interrupt him. Well, I wonder if he's getting punished
Fat
or
Lisa
something.
says for WWF, I like the Smackdown 6.
So is Paul Heyman in trouble? Maybe, like, are they fucking with him?
Maybe.
Like every time he tries to talk, they cut him off.
Well, he talks in the back though, not maybe
Yeah,
out
he
there.
did that.
But
Maybe he had a stroke or something, so he's not as quick. I don't know. I can't figure it out.
he was talking just fine when we had to listen to him like 10 minutes
But that
ago.
could have been recorded.
I don't think so. How could he have gotten it all right when they recorded it? What they do, like piece it all together and it looked normal?
Well, he could have just
Fat Lisa
taken
says, then I
takes.
stopped watching after 2004 or so. As Fat Lisa said, for WWF, I like the SmackDown 6, is what he said. And Elvis is saying that Owen is greater than Roman. Anybody at this point is greater than Roman.
I never really watched Owen wrestle. Like I said, I was a WCW guy at that time, and I did see him wrestle here and there, but I never saw what people were excited about. And then I tried to start watching all the WWF pay-per-views, And then I tune into one and he died at the one I was watching. I was like, I guess I don't get to see him wrestle, you know? So I never really got to see anything about Owen, so I don't know how good he would have been. Or I know his family, and his family was great.
Mm.
Oh, God. You're the younger twin.
Oh, my God.
I don't
is
blame
dumb
you.
as-
You're just a quarter.
Elvis says we were flipping back and forth channels. Right?
Oh, boy. That's what I did.
Because it was that good.
It ain't you. You're one half of the greatest tag team of this generation. I guess he's half the Young Bucks.
Maybe.
Come on,
funny.
Travis. Keep the gloves up. I thought
Rarity has to go now. Bye, Rarity. Thanks for coming
Bye.
in. Have a good night.
Is he done, though? I don't think he's done, though. I'm not saying you're half the man that I am. I'm saying that you're half of the greatest tag team of our generation.
Oh, barf. Oh.
What if you're wrong? He's not wrong. Why is this even a story?
I don't know.
It's got to be building to something else.
Right. Bye, Spike. Thanks for stopping in with us tonight. Oh, wow. Why did you cry? It's a river. Maybe you need some counseling.
He's like 4 inches taller than you and outweighs you by 60 pounds. It's wrestling. It's a physical business, right? Like, there's half of it.
There's at least half of the issue. The other half is that you're a weirdo.
You're already in a tag team. You're a twin.
Josh, I told you it's Billy Schwartz Rock versus Roman.
I think it is. It's the only thing that makes sense because there's nothing else. This doesn't make sense.
I don't know. This is stupid. Luna's out and Gothless, she is out for the night. Thanks for
All
sticking
right, have
around
a
with
good
us.
night.
Have a great night, guys. Elvis says, I'm 3/4 of a man, 1/4 of a robot. Aren't we all? Vindicator says, hey, I've
I'm
been
a
fucking with
robot.
Paul since his ECW days. Vince only uses him as means to an end. Speaking of which, I'm ending my time here. See you guys in the morning.
All right, have a
maybe.
good night.
Have a good night, Vindicator. You're made of nothing.
Clash of Champions. Now remember, we will be here in the morning, 11 p.m.
Oh, he got hit out of
Roman,
nowhere.
Superman punch. He's like, what if you were wrong?
Oh my God, seriously. Aqua's
So,
out too. See,
if they're saying this is all about the family and he has to be because so he can feed his kids and the whole tribe's kids,
that what it's about.
it's starting to build the family thing, which is The Rock. It's teasing The Rock. Taking my place at the head of the table
Yeah.
of the family. You think The Rock's ready to relinquish that? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's where they're headed with that. I mean, they're screaming it at us. Is it true, though? Are we going to see that?
No. And everybody's booing it because they all hate Roman Reigns.
He's a bad guy. This is what's supposed to happen. They were doing this when he was a good guy.
I still hate him. Elvis is letting us know Heath Slater has kids. Yeah, he has like 15 of them.
He got kids.
See you later, Buttercream and Aria. Have a good night, guys.
How
All right.
exciting.
We're done.
What? Can't be done.
Bye. Leaving. Out.
Off like a prom dress.
And out of here. All right, everybody, that does it for tonight.
All right, we're going to see you guys in the morning. If you want to hang out with us, we're going to do a prediction show. If you don't want to hang out with us, just watch it sometime throughout the day. Make sure you like it or dislike it, whatever it is. Leave some comments on it.
Yep.
But we will see you guys either tomorrow or this Sunday at 6 p.m. Eastern.
Yes, I think
Probably
so.
around 6:30 p.m. Eastern for a Clash of Champions.
Yep, for the Clash of Champions pay-per-view.
Should be awesome. We appreciate you guys. Have a good night. Thank you so much for
Have
watching.
a great time.
Wrestling
Bye.
Gab. Bye-bye.